I would like to invite Gautam and Anna to come and say a few words. These guys are amazing. What they do for our boys, for our girls, for our young scientists is just spectacular, because not only do they give money to this foundation, more importantly, they mentor and they give from their hearts, and you can never get that for anything in the world. I am so thankful and so honored to say these are my friends, and together we do some amazing, amazing stuff at the Young Scientist Foundation. Come on over.
Thank you. Dear friends, families, supporters of the Young Scientist Foundation, welcome to our annual gala at the Ritz-Carlton here in Battery Park. My name is Goutham Narla, and I'm honored to be the president and CEO of the Young Scientist Foundation, though I must say to date, I've run unopposed for that position. As Louis Fuster once said, science knows no country because knowledge belongs to humanity and is the torch which illuminates the world. Biomedical research affects every facet of our lives and has the potential and the impact to make an enormous impact on our society. In fact, at the turn of the century, infectious disease, the 19th century, was the leading cause of death worldwide. Because of the advances of biomedical researchers like Sir Alexander Fleming, who discovered penicillin, and Dr. Jonas Salk, the co-developer of the polio vaccine, the suffering and death from infectious disease has decreased dramatically. But every journey has a beginning. Every scientist must start somewhere to discover his or her talent, to grow that passion, and to reduce their wildest ideas to a practical reality that can impact the world. Yet today we live in a society in a less and less clear and sustainable model for supporting scientists. The support for those starting out at the earliest stages of their career, the young scientists, seems to be most challenged in this current funding model. Later tonight, you will hear from two of those young scientists supported by this very foundation, Blake Smith and Agnes, who collectively have made contributions that I believe will have a significant impact in the future of biomedical research. Blake, aided with the team of researchers in our lab, discovered a new class of cancer drugs that represent one of the first examples of drugging the undruggable, turning on proteins that turn off cancer cell growth, while Agnes, with a series of papers published in the most prestigious scientific journals, two of them back-to-back actually, discovered that one of the most commonly prescribed drugs for osteoporosis in the world could be used as an anti-cancer drug. So today, as we come here together, let us collectively dare to make a difference, to move the needle forward not incrementally, but transformatively, so that we can revel in the joy and knowledge that we collectively and individually can support the next generation of great young scientists. I now have the distinct and highest honor of introducing my wife, Analisa DiFeo, an amazing and mentor and talented scientist who's committed her scientific career to understanding and developing new ways to treat ovarian cancer. I have to say, in this very room, 8 years ago, we exchanged our wedding vows and decided to spend the rest of our lives together. And I cannot think of a more incredible mentor to shepherd the young scientists through their journey to the next step of their careers. Analisa.
Thank you very much, Gautham. It is an absolute honor to be here and to see all of you here, making your support for our young people and scientific research visible. It is important because this is exactly what we need: commitment. Commitment not just from the scientific community, but from all communities, from business to sales, obviously also from the culinary world. For indeed, among us isn't one person that in some fundamental way has been affected by the developments in science and medicine. When it comes to the progress in the field of medicine and pharmacology, we are literally all in this together. So this is why We need to foster the growth of determined, eager, and passionate students in the field of scientific research. The pursuit of the profession of in science and medicine should not be limited to only those blessed with parents that are physicians or who have connections to hospitals and prestigious labs. It should be for all people from all categories and incomes. We encourage the development of we must encourage involvement in the scientific inquiry from all quarters. For example, the other day, while speaking to one of the young scholars in my lab, she's very interested in pursuing a dual career as an MD PhD student, but due to the obligations to her family, she's very anxious because of the 8-year commitment to getting an MD PhD career. These are legitimate concerns and real consequences for this young lady and her family. Far too many young people dedicating several years purely to scientific study is a luxury, and they simply cannot indulge. But as we know, one's profession is a passion, and we need to allow these students the opportunity to follow this passion in order to be happy. To date, we have supported 24 YSF scholars, and 5 of them are currently in medical school, 6 are pursuing a PhD in cancer biology, 6 are attending some of the most prestigious universities throughout the United States, and 7 are still in high school, some actually right now deciding on what universities to attend. Additionally, this past week, Heather Melville and Romina Bromberg, some of the earliest YSF scholars, just found out that they will be doing internal medicine residency at UPenn and Aventura Hospital in Miami. Yeah, great. Also, not only are we helping these young scholars find their life passion, but we're also instilling the importance of mentorship. As Stephanie Wasserman, one of the first scholars in my lab, who is currently a pharm student at Toro College, recently told me, because of the mentorship I received in your lab, I now volunteer in the Bronx, where I mentor high school students and educate them about different science and medically related professional opportunities and get them exposed to and excited about science. Stephanie is pursuing her dream and at the same time paying it forward in diverse communities to help instill an awareness of the potential power of research in medicine. This is our work, this is our commitment, this is our vision, to make a career in science not some unattainable pipe dream, but accessible to everyone, not just the privileged few. And with your presence here tonight and your continued support, we are getting closer to making this vision a reality. I stand here in awe, actually, to see how big this foundation has grown in just 4 years. And I really thank you from the bottom of your heart for your generosity and continued support. And I know it's just going to get bigger. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. And let's please raise your glasses and celebrate the power of giving to effect meaningful progress and change to the accomplishments of our young scientists, many of whom are here today and from whom you'll hear from. Thank you. Cheers.